Greetings. Hope everyone can hear me. Greetings. It's Professor Griff. And of course, y'all already know this is the Masters right here on Black Power Media Reloaded. All right. Let's see if we can get some things popping in here. All right. I think I got it up and running correctly. Having some technical difficulties, but nonetheless, we're here. All right. Give me a few seconds. Let this thing populate. All right. Greetings, it's Professor Griff, and of course, you'll already know this is on the Masters every Wednesday at 12 o'clock, right here on Black Power Media Reloaded. You just give it a few minutes and we work out a couple of these technical difficulties and give this thing a minute to populate. Melanated God, Kenny Peace, what's good with you? All right, Point God, Peace, what's good? I've got everybody checking in on Instagram. All right, we're waiting for Facebook to show up, and of course, YouTube. In the meantime, between time, the subject matter we're going to be dealing with today is music and culture. Matter of fact, music and cultural politics, the ideology of resistance. What is the ideology of resistance? Or do you even have a resistance bone in your body to resist the machine that's programming our children? All right. Brown skin out of Dallas. Pete, brown skin, what's good with you? All right. Didn't know you were in town. Yeah, I was in for a minute. All right. Next time I come back, hopefully I'll be able to construct and put together the firearms class. But everybody got my number. Miss Lady T, hit me up. All right. Brown skin. My number is 678-557-2919. I didn't get a chance to meet with Nicole and her husband, or even Ro, to set up the self-defense firearms classes in Dallas this weekend. I was there celebrating my good brother Hasana Hotep. He turned 50, and we were there celebrating him along with all the beautiful people, all right, that showed up. Shout out to Davey D, shout out to Kala El Hakim, Tasleen, shout out to Keisha, all right. I think I have your old number. My new number is 678-557-2919. Everybody and their grandmother got my number. Hit me up. All right. So if you're in Dallas, more than likely in October, I'm coming back through. We're gonna set up the self-defense classes. We're gonna set up the firearms training. All right. So today's topic: music and cultural politics. The ideology of resistance. It's your brother, Professor Griff. And if you haven't already picked up my album, The Afro Soul, which is Warrior Affirmations. Warrior Affirmations. I'm going to say that again. Warrior Affirmations over some tribal beats. Pick it up, all right? You can go on Bandcamp right now. Look up Professor Griff, The Afro Soul, all right? Professor Griff, The Afro Soul's two versions. One with the affirmations, one without. One with just banging instrumentals, do your thing. I wouldn't necessarily say banging. That's kind of churlish. But anyway, not necessarily banging, but yeah. All right. The Afro Soul. And of course, y'all already know the psychological covert war on hip-hop. It's there, it's out. Let's make it happen, all right? Matter of fact, we're going to reintroduce that into the conversation. Again, of course, y'all already know my book, You Are the Song That You Sing, is out. All right, hold on for a second. Y'all might not know. Hold on. Oh. All right. Of course, you all already know the psychological covert war on hip hop. Make sure you get a copy now. Go to my website, www.professorgriff.me. All right. It's www.professorgriff.me. All right. You are the song that you sing. ABCs. All right. The children. The artists in here, man, that don't need to know. All right. Some artists in here that don't already know. You might not know this shit. All right, but he's on the same page as Karen White, the opposite of Kanye West and Kendrick Lamar. All right, so all the way from A to Z, there's artists that are in here. Use this tool to educate your babies. All right, you are the song that you sing. Last but not least, if you don't know, now you know. This is my new book, just came out last month. All right, 5 Elements of Hip Hop. All right. It goes on 5 elements of hip hop starting on the continent, all right, with our people. All right, make sure you pick this up. All right, if you don't know, now you know. All right, the 5 elements of hip hop. All right, let's talk. Greetings, everyone. All right, let me turn the music down just a little. All right. How should I start this off? Shout out to Kalaji. All right. Shout out to everyone involved on his team. Shout out to everyone on this side of the thing. Shout out to Quan. Shout out to Johnny Taylor, Little Goddess. Shout out to Soleil. Everyone that's involved in getting this information out. Whether we know you or know you not, it's your duty and your responsibility to take this information and pass it forward. All right. Lee Clinton, peace. What's good? Gerald, what's happening, Gerald? I see you over here. Ecstatic Johnny. Johnny, I'm glad you said that, man, because this Ubuntu flow is definitely about the flow, man. Myself, Tunisia, DJ Fifth World, we're about to do this ecstatic dance, which is a beautiful thing, because we need to get brothers up out of the house and moving again. The blood needs to flow. All right, the energy needs to circulate. God energy needs to circulate. All right, so that's Professor Griff Soleil and DJ Fifth World, September 14th, 2024, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Arts Exchange, 2148 Noonan Street, East Point, Georgia. That's the ecstatic dance. Come on out, bro. Get out of your head. Get into your body. Let's move it. Jabril, assalamu alaikum, good bro. What's good with you? All right, the ecstatic dance, the Ubuntu flow, this ecstatic dance. Tickets are available. www.goddesstempleoflove.com. Write that down, y'all. You're not writing. I can see right now you're not writing. www.goddesstempleoflove.com/events. Go to the events page. Sign up right now for the Ubuntu flow, the ecstatic dance. Jabril, when's the last time you danced, man? Well, you dance all the time because you see all the artists backstage. I ain't even asking you that. All right? When's the last time your brothers danced? I mean, really danced. All right? Michael Reed, what's up with you? When's the last time you danced, bro? God created black. When's the last time you danced? Troy Scott. All right? We have to be able to get up and move your body, man. That was the beautiful thing, man, that house music gave us. You was able to move your body. I don't know what happened in music, man, that we ended up getting the drink, but wearing our best silk and linen and standing on the wall and watch everybody else have a good time. Yeah, Terry's son. Oh, Peach, what's up, man? What's good with you, bro? All right. Shaka the Creator. Peace. What's happening with you? All right. The Ecstatic dance is where it's at. One last announcement, then we're going to dive in. All right. Remember, when I say dive in, there's an African proverb. You never test how deep the water is with both feet. You ever see some people just go to the end of the water, stick their little toe in, see how cold it is, to see how deep? Archangel Michael, you writing? All right, that's the beautiful thing. www.goddesstempleoflove.com/events. All right, last announcement. This Sunday at the Scottish Rite Cathedral, 29 West 6th Street in Jacksonville, Florida, myself and Dr. Scott Whitaker, all right, we'll be breaking through the matrix. We're going to be dealing with the spiritual warfare, how food is weaponized, how music is weaponized, and how media is affecting the whole idea of this thing called mind control. All right, this Sunday, all right, the Scottish Rite Cathedral, 29 West 6th Street, Jacksonville, Florida, Sunday, September 8th at 1 p.m. All right, call. Hold on, let me give you all a number to call. Call 904-438-8511. 904-438-8511. If you know anybody in Jacksonville or in the surrounding area, let them know Professor Griff and Scott Whitaker are going to be there this Sunday. All right? All right, let's dive into the talk. So listen, fam. I was sitting around, kind of like, you know how sometimes you just got to get up, stretch, move. I'm doing music. I'm trying to get 2 or 3 projects done at one time. It's a beautiful thing because it's a flow, it's a vibe. And shout out to the Soul Ohm, my band. We're going to be getting down in November, a couple of different places. So please, 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 please stay tuned for that. Somebody said, you got a band? Yeah, I got 2. You understand what I'm saying? Wait, I was a musician, not was, but I am a musician, but I was doing the music thing before the Public Enemy thing. I was doing the speaking thing before Public Enemy. All right, so you got to understand I had a life before Public Enemy. A lot of y'all don't get that, but anyway, it's all the vibes. It's a beautiful thing. My bands, one is called the Soul O Collective, Soul, S-O-U-L, the Ohm. All right, we putting the soul in the Ohm. All right. My other band is the Rebel Live Experience. All right, Rebel Live Experience. The Rebel Live Experience. All right. And I'm sure there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with y'all. You rebels. Sometimes you rebel against yourself, but it's an experience. Come on out. All right. Shout out to all of the brothers and sisters that are in the bands. And y'all be hearing from us and seeing us in a minute. But anyway, I was scrolling through after taking a break and unpacking boxes. Had to move into a new spot. Oh, thank you very much, man. Don't get boxed in. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you. All right. All right. So the idea now of took a break. So the idea of collecting your thoughts as you stretch, pulling down energy, stepping out, putting your feet in the grass. Now that I have some grass outside, kissing the sun, pulling that energy in. All right, taking a break, resting your ears and that kind of thing. And it's like, okay. On my way back in to sit down, I'm walking past some books, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta open these boxes so I can find Rick Rubin's book. So I found it. All right, I found Rick Rubin's book. I've already bought it, read, got through it halfway. Then I had to we moved. So other things happened. This thing called life happened, and I had to turn around and dig it back up. All right. It's called The Creative Act, A Way of Being. Creative Act, A Way of Being. So I'm thumbing through, all right, and as I'm thumbing through, I'm just kind of processing things. And Doc, what's good with you, bro? All right, salute. PCR, what's up, man? Austin in the building. I'm thumbing through and I see this chapter looking forward, or look inward, pardon me. So I'm like sitting there thinking about it before I grab the mouse and get back to work, before I'm hitting the drum pad and that kind of thing. And I'm like, wow, look inwardly in order to bring the music out of you instead of trying to put something in you. All right. As y'all already know, if y'all know me, some of y'all do and some of y'all don't. That's always been my concept. Pulling things out of you. The creator have deposited these things in you, but the whole process of getting it out, sharing it, getting together with the collective, getting together with like-minded individuals, all right, to bring things out of you to share. So this book by Rick Rubin made me kind of revisit that concept. All right, the whole act of the creative act, and it's just a way of being. It's just who you are. So after thumbing back through that particular chapter, closing the book and putting it down, this is not a book review. I just wanted to mention it because this started the thought of the conversation I want to have today. And of course, y'all already know people always hit me up. They want a book list on what to read. So if you just watch the show, I give at least 5 books on every show. Would y'all agree? Come on now, help me out. Would y'all agree? All right, cool. We're going to do that in a minute. Let me put this one aside. This is the first one. All right, so I for some strange reason, I don't know why I picked up my phone, because I normally just kind of have my phone in front of me on silent so it don't disturb the vibe. And I said, okay, I picked up the phone, and somebody sent me a link on Buju Banton on Drink Champs. And he was kind of going in on Afro beats. I was like, wow. Walaikum salam, Dale Dixon. What's good with you, man? He's going in on Afro beats. Manny Sanchez, peace. What's good with you? And I'm listening. Then I had to go back and I had to listen again because, you know, my I started out my Ecstatic soul with the journey of going all around the world and collecting those vibrations. Robbie Blue Music, what's good with you? Collecting those vibrations in the spiritual energy, in that collective spiritual energy. I was collecting those tribal beats from all around the globe. When I went to go study, that's what I did to put together the Ecstatic Soul. So if you listen to the Ecstatic Soul album, there's some tribal stuff there. All right, so I'm going all around the world and I'm coming back. And of course I ran into Afro beats because that's the thing. Out of all the tribal stuff that's going on in Africa, tribal beats ends up on these award shows and reward shows and all these other shows. It'll be nice. So Buju Banton was just kind of going in. I was like, wow. Okay. I mean, I'm watching the Drink Champs like this, like, wow. So after the little short clip that someone sent me, I sat back and I started thinking about it. I said, you know something? Buju Banton has a point. He has a point. He has a point. You know, English is my second language, third language. He has a point. Said basically, matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up so you can hear it for yourself. Hold on. Let me turn my music off. So, all right. Let me see now if I can go and find the Buju Banton clip. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get back here. Wait, let's go here. Let's do this. Let's close that out. All right, let me go ahead. Hopefully I'll be able to do it. Share screen. Okay, got you. Buju Banton, got you. Yeah, got you. All right, let's see what happens. Hold on now. I don't know what it's going to do. Let's try to do it like this.
I hope does reggae music play a part in this? And I would say to you, music is here to teach us one lesson. If music is the only thing that shall never die, ask yourself, why do you get tired of some music in 2 months? Something is wrong.
Ooh. That's
be timeless. It should be timeless, right?
Yeah. Right.
Good. It's not anymore.
Yeah.
So what's happening?
It's disposable. Disposable music, yes.
Music is never disposable. The artists are disposable.
Oh.
Damn, that shit hit like a ton of bricks. I didn't get to the what's the name part yet. I didn't get to the that hit like a ton of bricks though. Damn. I don't know about Izzy Peace. What's good with you? I don't know about y'all, but y'all gotta stop for a second. Everybody gotta stop. You gotta ponder that, man. Music is not disposable. The artists are disposable. Wow. I don't know if we need to make that a t-shirt, bumper sticker, or you just remember that and you move in that spirit. Wow. Now you see, this is what happens with me. I'm going to show y'all another clip. That one come up and it hit you in the chest. You understand what I'm saying? Sacred Grove Pharmacy. What's happening? The Sacred Grove Pharmacist. Peace and love. Ish, what's up? All right, so, wow. All right. So if the artists are disposable, then what's the method or the methodology that the industry is using to dispose of the artists? And then what becomes of these particular artists? All right. The music is always going to be here. All right. He said artists are disposable, not the music. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let me find Buju Banton as he talks about. Hold on, man. Afro beats. Woo! Hold on. Hold on. That's not it. Damn, Buju Banton was going off. I'm just going to put Buju Banton and I'm going to put Afro beats, man. See if it comes up. I saved it on my phone, but that's tacky. Hold on. Here we go. Woo.
Africa is on Sudan, South Sudan, you name it. But which one of these songs can I relate to for a peace of mind to tell me that I'm in the struggle and we are going to be better in the struggle? And even though the struggle is hard, we're going to overcome. Tell me, the greatest musician out of Africa was Fela Kuti, Lucky Dube from South Africa. We had Salif Keita. We have Youssou N'Dour.
Right.
We have Baba Mal.
Okay.
Now, no one wanted to go beyond the pale of what those brothers was doing. I went to Africa in 1991 and I spent like 3 weeks constantly at the universities,
In Kenya?
under baobab trees,
In Kenya, that's
educating people from Ghana, all over the continent about reggae music and dancehall. But I was happy when they came to their senses to realize that music is the bridge that's going to connect us. But what I was disappointed in, they didn't try to connect with Jamaica, the roots. They connect with everyone else except us.
Wow.
You talking about Afro beats?
Yes.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
So they connected with everyone else except us. But when we look at what they're doing, their music is not free in Africa. It's folklore.
I didn't know what to
The
say.
music need to free Africa. If I'm all the way in Jamaica and my country and my people fight for free your continent with word, sound, and power, and you have the ability now, and all you're singing is folklore, you don't sing a song to free Africa all now. We need them bringing this to the forefront of your mind, but we desire more from them. You want the money? Go get it. But what's going to be said about you later on and your posterity?
Right.
You didn't make any impact. So reggae music still stands predominant. It is still the king's music.
Yes.
Tell me one Afrobeat song that can uplift us. Uplift us, take us from... Kenya is suffering. People of the young men of Kenya are revolting. South Africa is on Sudan.
Wow. Wow. All right, y'all got to talk to me for real. That was Buju Banton on Drink Champs. All right. Dealing with Afro beats, which one of these songs that are there now, that's out now, and it's been out for the last 10 years, Afro beats have been around. Which one of these songs are going to free Africa, free Haiti, free black people's spirits, minds? As much as we talk about what's going on in the music industry, a younger, new genre of music comes up inside of the overall genre. All right. A subgenre of music comes up. And what does it speak to? There were some people when I was putting together my Afro Soul album, they wanted to argue me to death. You don't like Afro beats? I said, yeah, I like anything that come from our people. But I have to use some discernment on whether or not I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to let my granddaughter listen to it or my grandchildren listen to it. How am I going? I mean, come on. I'm like, no, so we started going over what is the subject matter. LP, what's good, man? What's the subject matter? What is the subject matter of most Afrobeats songs? So I started doing the research. So I did the research and I'm starting to look at the videos now of the Afrobeats artists. Y'all remember when Thames was real hot? Beautiful sister. All right. You don't like her? Tell me about this is what I'm hearing. I'm like, no. I like her. Of course. Yep. Everywhere I went, I heard her song. I'll go out of the country, Mexico and other places. I hear her song. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. All right. So then I do a deeper dive and I look into what is the subject matter of 99.9% of the Afro beats that are coming out. Come on, let's I'm not in a rush. We got a few more minutes, so let's talk. All right. 99 point. See, a lot of y'all on this only 140 characters. You can't think past that. Everything is this, that, and the other. You're not taking time to slow down for a minute. Let's do some critical thinking. All right, because we haven't even gotten into the deep part yet. We talking. All right. Started doing the research and I'm starting to see the imagery that they're marrying on with the Afro beats. While y'all pondering that, let me lay a base. Music and the cultural politics, the ideology of resistance. Who are those artists that at least offered some degree of resistance using their art form? Whether it's R&B, whether it's whatever it is. Whether it's soul, classic soul, whether it's just instrumentals or whatever. Who are some of those artists? All right, I need y'all to kind of go tit for tat back and forth with me real quick. I'm gonna name a couple, you name a couple. Remember Jimi Hendrix? I did Machine Gun with the band of gypsies. All right. Thought it was a beautiful thing. Thought it was a beautiful thing. If you're gonna name the artist, name the song. Don't come half-stepping. James Brown said, "Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud." All right. I think Sly and the Family Stone gave us everyday people, raising a vibrational pitch of our awareness. Do not just put names up on the screen, y'all. Give me the song. Do a deeper research. Give me the song. Give me the artist and give me the song. All right. What did Curtis Mayfield give us? Marvin Gaye said, "What's going on?" Bob Marley said, "What? Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight." All right. Lonnie Liston Smith, going on the jazz tip. Expand your mind. Edwin Starr, War. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. All right. War, the world is a ghetto. Thanks, Doc. Curtis Mayfield, we people are in the darkness and blue. Okay. Bob Marley, Redemption Song. Now, with all of that said, with all of that in front of us or behind us, all right, the concept of Sankofa is standing in the present, moving forward, but having to go back and fetch it. So when Afro beats came up, bubbling up as a subgenre of a greater genre of music, of black music, what is the subject matter? So when I started doing the research and connecting imagery with the music, I saw fur coats, diamonds. I saw them imitating early 90s rap artists. That's it. Lauryn Hill, Black Rage, right. All I saw them doing was imitating 90s rap artists. And I said, wow. So I got bothered by that. And I pushed it away. So I can't even tell you the latest 10 Afrobeat songs. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm starting to see now the other countries. Black Gold of the Sun by Rotary Connection. You got to hit me to that, Jabril. Funkadelic, if you don't like it, the effects don't produce the cause. Woo! Gil Scott Heron, the revolution will not be televised. Oh, I see I sparked something in you. We going back. That's a beautiful thing. All right. Last Poets, niggas are scared of revolution. All right. Or the white man has a God complex. Okay. So listen, so I'm seeing other nations and other countries now marrying themselves on the Afro beats, and they're doing comparisons online. I'm seeing the dances and I'm seeing that kind of thing. And, you know, LP was good. Black Steel in the Hour of Chaos, Public Enemy. Okay. Dead Prez. It's bigger than hip hop. All right. We could go to modern day hip hop artists that carried on the tradition. Buju Banton said this Afrobeats is fuckery, man. Nina Simone. What's my sister that made Strange Fruit? Billie Holiday. He said, name a song. Stevie Wonder. Superstitious. Stevie, thank you, Trina. Floyd. Stevie Wonder said, when you believe in things that you don't understand and you suffer, superstition ain't the way. But you know what I'm talking about. Buju Banton said, which one of these songs is uplifting the mindset of the people in Africa, in Jamaica, in Haiti, in America? Come on. Don't just give me the name of the song. Give me the artist. Y'all got to start doing a deeper research, sis. We're not going for it. Tracy Chapman, Revolution. I think that might have been, what's the name, also Arrested Development. All right. Give me the artist and the name of the song. You see, back in the day, when we bought a record, we used to turn it over and read the lyrics, the credits, who produced what, that kind of thing. It took you deeper into, so when you listen to the song while the song was playing and you read the cover, you got a full full knowledge of what that artist is about, what the sound is about, that kind of thing. All right. So the idea of music and cultural politics, the ideology and the ideology and resistance. This is a lot deeper than what we can cover right now because we haven't even gotten into the meat of it. All right. This is one of them shows you got to bring a few people on so we can talk and dive into the whole idea of what some of the artists did on Motown to get some of their more controversial songs out. Barry Gordy went so far as to create a whole separate label to put some of those songs out. Where was his mindset? Anyway, before y'all get kind of disenchanted with some of these things, let me give y'all some resource material. All right, for the people that's just on here, that's doing that's writing down some notes for their book list. All right, because everyone should have a library. All right. Of course, once the conversation gets deeper, I'm coming from this book, The ISIS Papers, with Francis Cress Wells. He talked about the 9 areas of people activity, and the 2 that we're going to be dealing with today is politics and, of course, entertainment. All right, so you have to have a deeper understanding of where we're coming from in order to understand where we are, and in order to understand where we're going. Of course, 100 Life Lessons from Hip Hop's Greatest Songs. Dynamic book. Felicia Pride, thank you very much, sis. This is a must. It's called The Message. All right. Of course, in order to talk about some of these things through the lens that Buju Banton is talking about them, you have to do this book. All right. The American Directory of Certified Uncle Toms. We have to know where it went wrong. And a lot of the Afro beats artists, they need to come sit in the class, a virtual one, if nothing else, so you can sit at the feet of some of these older artists so you can get some of these life lessons. So then when you put the pen to the pad and step in front of the microphone, all right, what you give us might be slightly different. All right. So we can have that conversation with Buju Banton. Darren said Barry Gordy was told he was going, oh, yeah, Barry Gordy necessary. He didn't like Marvin Gaye's What's Going On. Kind of refused to put it out. But that's the next book. Of course, some of you Negroes are brainwashed, so much so that this probably conversation is getting right by you, not knowing that it's affecting younger teenagers, and then it's affecting younger people, a generation behind them, which ultimately will affect you. Take this information and pass it on. If you don't like the raspiness in my voice, you ain't got to pass on the link. Write down the books. I'm sure you ain't got a problem with Tom Burrell. All right? I'm sure you ain't got a problem with the brothers that put Certified Uncle Toms together. I'm sure you ain't got a problem with Felicia Pride, The Message, and or The ISIS Papers by Dr. Francis Cress Wilson. Even if you got a problem with Professor Griff, that's fine. But I'm saying to you, get the information and push it forward. Pass it forward. All right? Brainwashed by Tom Burrell. Some of us have been brainwashed, and we don't understand that they've taken our culture and now they're using our culture against us. Give me a few more minutes. When rap music had a conscience, the artist organizations and historical events that inspired and influenced the golden age of hip-hop, 1987 to 1996. Tayana Lee. All right. Get it. It don't even cost that daggone much. Come on, y'all. This is damn near fit in your back pocket. I'm sure you got room in your backpack for this, your briefcase. All right. Make sure you'll get it. All right. Of course, y'all already know 2 of the last ones Culture Bandits by Del Jones. Got to get Culture Bandits. All right. You got to get Culture Bandits in order to and understand who the culture vultures are. All right. Got to get it. Last but not least, my brother. Black Dot, a critical analysis into the physical, mental, and spiritual state of a new generation. Urban culture decoded by the Black Dot. All right. Let me read. Music and movement. Write this down. Google this. All right. Music and movement, cultural politics, and old and new social movements. Shout out to Dr. Khalid El Hakim. Music in the message, message in the music, music of the movement, and how the movement sparked some of the greatest songs. But did it take the movement to spark the song, or what did the songs spark the movement? I'm surprised nobody mentioned Kendrick Lamar. If they're not like us, then is that not a revolutionary song? Revolution is complete, constructive, conscious, cosmic change. All right? Inside of the word revolution, you have to meaning to go back, to do over, to do again, repeat in order to evolve. You have to re-evolve. All right? Music and movement, cultural politics, and old and new movements. Ron Ehrman, Eyerman. Since after a period of interdisciplinary opens, contemporary sociology has only recently rediscovered culture. When was culture discovered? In order for this author to have to rediscover it. When some people talk about black culture, they automatically go to rap music, as though that's the totality of black people's culture, and it's not. It's one aspect of it. There's other genres of music that are out there that we can point to that's positive. It's a beautiful thing when I go on YouTube and I see women DJing in the damn living room, getting down, playing house music or some alternative music or whatever. It's a beautiful thing to see people out in the park DJing. It's a beautiful thing to see bands now getting down wherever. It's a beautiful thing. Real talk, tuned in from London. Peace, what's good? Collective behaviors, when we start talking about culture. Culture is your way of life. Everything you do, everything you think, how you walk, how you talk, your food, how you dress, all right? How you interact, not only with the nature, but with individuals and people outside of your particular culture, all right? So that we're talking about collective behaviors and we're talking about culture, all right? What informs your culture? What informs you via the culture? And if someone is taking over your culture and controlling how your aspects of how your culture move, and you've given up on it, and now you're standing on the periphery looking back at your own culture and you're watching it eat itself alive. Watching your own culture eat itself alive, and you sit there like, wow, I don't want nothing to do with that. For the English majors out there, I don't want anything to do with that. But it's your culture. So what you try to do is you try to disassimilate and you try to assimilate in someone else's culture, but they don't want you so because you don't know how to move in their culture. Your black melanated skin and your kinky hair will allow you to move and navigate through your own culture. Now let me quantify that and qualify that. Your black skin inside of your ear will help you filter out negative vibratory frequencies inside of the music. Just like the hair in your nose filters out things going up in your nose. With there's hair in your ears is lined with melanin. So when the sound comes in, it filters it out and regulates it. I don't want to get too deep. Will you ever come to London? Yes, I'll be in London October and November. Some parts October and November. So hear what I'm saying now. Read Dr. Suzar's book. Do I have Dr. Suzar's book handy? As a matter of fact, I do. I don't ever want to be the one that you can point at and say, Professor Griff left us in the dark. He tried to get deep on us, and he started talking about how melanin lines the ear and it filters the sound. And this is aspects of who we are as a people. And it is. It's how we listen to our own music. We know it's ours. Hold on. Let me bring some receipts. Get this book, Blacked Out Through Whitewash by Dr. Suzar. It talks about melanin. It talks about the ear. It talks about the organs aligned with that dark pigmentation, that thing called melanin. All right? So we have to understand the particular dynamic and what we're dealing with when we start talking about what this gentleman is talking about in his article, Culture and Politics. Politics is the science of governing people. Well, if you're governing people, you have to understand their culture in order to move their culture in such a way where it destroys them and it benefits you. This is what the culture vultures and the culture bandits are doing. We got to understand the particular dynamics and how this thing is working. And trust me, fam, it is working. You sitting around looking at numbers on how many tickets were sold and how many hits and streams and all that madness you're getting while you're looking here. Something else is going on the left and the right. And they're changing your culture right before your eyes. Let's do a taste test. Name me a Black cultural dish or meal. Recipe, meal, dish, name one. Come on, we don't have a lot of time, fam. I had a lot of time a minute ago. We probably got to do a part 2. We probably just got to deal with the ideology of resistance inside of this music. Come on now, talk to me. I'm not sure what that is, real talk from London. You said greens. Isn't there a certain way that we prepare greens to satisfy our taste buds because melanin lines the mouth? Just greens. It speaks to us. It has there's a cultural reference point and a cultural history that surrounds the whole idea of greens. Greens, yams, mac and cheese. Thank you very much, Erica. All right, so when we start talking like that, Erica, then yeah, we have a whole conversation around that. Because everybody can't do that like Black people do that. All these recipes that you see a lot of these restaurants, I'm talking about McDevil's and Murder King and Pizza Slut and Kentucky Fried Chicken and some of these other places. You know what I'm talking about. You know where they stole their recipes from. Do the history of Kentucky Fried Chicken. You said fufu? It's a Nigerian dish? Okay, it's a beautiful thing. So let's understand the dynamic of what we're talking about when this particular author talks about the collective behavior. Culture and politics. The study of collective behavior has traditionally included the study of subcultures, the subculture, which is Afro beats inside of the greater culture, and social movements as central elements. This was so from the beginning when the research field emerged in the disciplinary borderlands, not the borderlines, the borderlands between sociology and psychology in periods just before and after World War II, using a scale of rationality and collective behaviorists place crowd behavior at the most irrational end of the continuum of social movements. What were those movements that sparked certain songs? And then was the movement happening? And then the song married itself onto the movement and it gave us the movement. This is what Buju Banton is talking about. Buju Banton said these people in these songs offering us nothing. So give thanks, Trina. Thanks for tuning in. I'm about to go also. I got to sign off in 7 minutes. All right. So we need to understand this. That we got to revisit this, fam. No possible way I can let y'all go without diving deeper into. Now listen. This is for this. What I'm reading you is from voidnetwork.gr. This is scholarly work that these people don't put together. But this is how they talk and communicate with one another outside of our ears. So it's going to take someone to go get this collective behavior when they talk about our culture. All right. And they start talking about the irrationale. Behavior is not rational and it doesn't match up with the music. And they don't see how certain movements have borrowed and lent themselves to certain songs. Well, we can. We can go over a list of all of those negative songs that came out. And I don't care how conscious and positive and cute and Afrocentric and all this and black you are. Go to a club, 12, 1, 2 in the morning, and some of them songs come on. You'll see sister so-and-so and brother so-and-so with an X, a L, a Bay, or Muhammad or whatever. We still dance to them at the family reunion, at the get-together, at the club or whatever. Stop playing. Anyway, we definitely gonna have to do a part 2. All right. I'm only half a paragraph in it, but it needs to be decoded for us. This whole idea of music and culture. Music being a universal language, culture being your way of life, and of course, the politics being the science of governing people. I hope you've pulled something from this conversation, fam. Seriously. All right. I didn't get a chance to go as deep as I wanted to, but yeah. Okay. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate that. As I said last week, I invited everyone from Instagram to come through. I'm trying to link the whole thing up. Instagram with StreamYard and that kind of thing. Shout out to Kalanji once again. Shout out to Black Power Media Reloaded. Really appreciate it. And make sure www.professorgriff. Seven 855-729. Brain tonic. All right. Definitely make sure you pick up You Are the Song That You Sing. In book 2, You Are the Song That You Sing is on its way. All right. And make sure you pick up, make sure you know and understand, man, that the Soul Ohm is coming to Capitol Heights, Maryland. All right. Coming to Capitol Heights as Everlasting Life in November 16th. Mark the date. All right. Professor Griff is speaking. Soleil is speaking. And my band, the Soul Ohm, all right, with my sister, Lena Light, of course, my brother Ade, of course, my brother Jay, all right, on the drums, your brother Professor Griff on percussion, and of course, my sister Rashida Ali on flute. All right, we're coming to Capitol Heights, Maryland at Eat Life Restaurant. All right, November 16th, mark the date, 3 p.m. Get your tickets right now, fam. You can hit me up at 678-557-2919. Get the resurrection formula. Of course, the Ubuntu Flow, September 14th, 2014, 4 p.m. at the Arts Exchange. The Ubuntu Flow, 4 p.m. at the Arts Exchange, Saturday, September 14th. And of course, this Sunday, myself and Dr. Whitaker will be breaking through the matrix in Jacksonville, Florida at the Scottish Rite Cathedral at 1 o'clock. All right. Get the Ancestral Soul, both copies. All right. And of course, the Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop, fam. All right. For these last few minutes, hold on now. I said to myself, I was going to at least quote something. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Oh, where is it at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? All right, from this book, The Nayan Sasem, the Mali Mukebo Mani Barudi. What's today's date? What's today's date, fam? Hold on, give me the date. What's the date? September 4th? Let's go to September 4th. Makes it easy. September 4th. All right. Time only dilutes the convictions of the weak. Whew. Time only dilutes the convictions of the weak. And I affirm that every opportunity I call on the strength of our ancestors. With that said, let's call on the strength of our ancestors. Now, to process this conversation, pull from this conversation what we need to pull from this conversation. All right. I don't care if a snippet, tidbit, whatever. All right. Pull from it, pass it forward. Didn't Fife Dog say that in the scenario song? Snippet, a tidbit? I think so. Something like that. All right. Give thanks. I love you all to life, fam. Thank you very much for tuning in. Take the link for this and pass it on and let people know I'm on every Wednesday at 12 o'clock. Love you all to life. Respect. All right. Let's move, fam, but let's move in integrity. All right. Thank you very much. Peace. Revolution is not an event. Process. Peace. All right. I'm going to see y'all in Maryland at Capitol Heights at Eat Life, November 16th. All right. The Soul Ohm is hitting for real. All right. Peace, fam. And of course, if y'all in the ATL, we're getting together with a couple of other bands, and I think right before that, the 14th, we're going to be in Atlanta hitting. So, all right. Cool. All right, fam. Peace.